Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Derek Martinez. A tractor-trailer knocked out a traffic light near the area of Butler Drive and Route 309 this afternoon. It is unknown what caused the accident and if there are any injuries sustained in the crash. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Dean Tessitore is wanted by the Sheriff's Office for failing to register as a sex offender. It is reported that Tessitore had ties to the Beaver Meadows area. If you have any information on Tessitore's whereabouts, you are asked to call the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. Hazleton police are searching for an excavator that was stolen from a job site in the area of 216 East Hemlock Street. Officers received the report on September 15th and were able to obtain footage from the evening of August 26th, where the Bobcat 334G was being loaded onto a trailer and driven away. If you have any information about the stolen excavator, you are asked to call Patrolman Payne at 570-459-4940, extension 213. Terrace Plaza on North Poplar Street in Hazleton celebrated their grand opening this past Friday, along with Bella's Restaurant and Bar. Many new businesses have found their way to the plaza, and we talked to Laura Grun, the general manager of Terrace Plaza, on how this whole idea came about.
Well, 3.5 years ago, we started construction, renovations, and to get to this point. Today, we are going with God and opened up a community-based building for the community. We've built stores. We opened a restaurant, a bar, a kids arcade. I have a catering hall, an event in the back for everybody. And we want to be known as the community-based building.
Grun also tells us about what visitors can expect when they stop by Bella's.
Service with a smile. Good food. Bella is a service dog of mine, so most people come to Bella's to see Bella. They love her.
The ribbon cutting and opening of Terrace Plaza were significant, especially to Grun, in more ways than one.
I feel like I'm finally a part of the community. I've been down in the Hazleton area for almost 4 years now, and now I feel like my grounds roots are set in stone.
The ribbon cutting for Terrace Plaza took place at noon on October 13th at 601 Poplar Street in Hazleton. State police in Schuylkill County are attempting to identify 2 people after they stole from a CVS in North Manheim Township. According to officials, the 2 individuals allegedly stole over $1,500 worth of merchandise from the CVS on the 200 block of Pottsville Street on October 12th. State police state that the pair left in a white sedan. Anyone with information on the identities of the suspects is asked to call Pennsylvania State Police at 570-754-4600. 3 people are wanted by Wilkes-Barre Township Police after allegedly stealing $300 worth of items from Target twice this year. According to officers, the individuals entered the Target on September 30th, where the suspects took $335 of selected household items. Investigators say that the suspects each selected merchandise, left the store without paying, and loaded the items into a black SUV. Police also state that this is the second theft from this group at the Target within the year. If you have any information regarding the theft, you are asked to call the Wilkes-Barre Township Police at 570-606-4791. Coming up on WYLN News, Senator Dave Argel invites 50 high school students to experience what it's like to be a senator for a day. Plus, the winners for the Pause for a Cause pet costume contest are in. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow's gonna be cloudy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Jura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazleton, 570-454-7229.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to WYLN News. Senator Dave Argel hosted a Senator for a Day seminar where he had over 50 high school students from Luzerne, Carbon, and Schuylkill counties experience what it's like to be a state senator or representative for a day at the Carbon County Technical Institutes. The students had the opportunity to step into the role and were able to debate topics such as voter ID and limits on high school sports. Senator Argel will also be hosting another similar program on November 21st at Penn State Schuylkill. If you would like to attend, you can contact any of Senator Argel's offices. Lane restrictions will be taking place this week on Interstate 81 northbound and southbound for bridge inspections in Luzerne County. The work will be taking place between the Mountaintop Wilkes-Barre exit 165 and the Highland Park Boulevard exit 168. The work will start on Monday, October 16th and go through Thursday, October 19th from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. each day. PennDOT asks when encountering a work zone that you drive the posted speed limit and pay attention to signs, flaggers, and possible distractions. Motorists can check conditions on major roadways at 511.com. A winner has been announced in the first annual Pause for a Cause pet costume contest. Bayo and Brownie showed up dressed as Donald and Goofy and scored 170 likes along with their owner Sarah, who dressed up as Minnie Mouse. The team won a $25 Petco gift card for having the most amount of likes between the SAFE and WYLN Facebook pages. Congratulations to the winners. Coming up on Tamaulipa's News Choice, Ryan Prosek is back on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, the Hazleton area Cougars team up with the Lehigh Valley Health Network to spread breast cancer awareness on this week's Good News Monday. Then before we go, we learn all about the upcoming election on our first episode of Kokomo's County Report. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute brings the next level of cancer care to the greater Hazleton region. The new cancer center on the campus of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is now open and offers an advanced radiation therapy program, an expanded infusion suite with private treatment rooms, and the latest telemedicine technologies. The Cancer Center at LVH Hazleton, offering world-class cancer care closer to home. To learn more, visit lvhn.org/Hazleton Cancer Center.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim, ductless, heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Welcome back to a Monday edition of Let's Talk Sports. We have a lot of exciting stuff to get to, so let's waste no time and get right into it. We saw the Texas Rangers take down the Houston Astros 2-0 last night, thanks to the lineup and, of course, the pitching, who just absolutely shut down the Astros lineup. Jordan Montgomery and his curveball are being talked about all day, and for good reason. And also, we have the NLCS starting tonight between the Diamondbacks, surprisingly, and the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Zach Gallen versus Zach Wheeler. It's going to be a good one. Excited for that one, but let's get into football. And we had another Sunday morning matchup with Baltimore and Tennessee. Baltimore secured the 24-16 victory thanks to Lamar Jackson and company. Also another 24-16 finish. We saw Washington over Atlanta, which it makes kind of sense. You know, I've been harping on Atlanta here, and Washington, they've been better than expected. I'll give them credit for that one because Atlanta should have won with the talent on offense, but Desmond Ridder had an awful game and couldn't quite get it done. We have Minnesota winning 19-13 over the Chicago Bears, and obviously the big news here is Justin Fields' injury, which it looks like he'll be doubtful this week, and the Minnesota wide receivers did a good job filling in for Justin Jefferson. KJ Osborne and Jordan Addison were the main benefactors of that production. We also have Cincinnati beating Seattle in 17-13. What was an ugly game. There's no sugarcoat in that one at all because Burrow didn't play his best and Geno Smith didn't play his best either. So a little shaky defensive matchup right there, but Cincinnati pulls out a much-needed win as their schedule gets much tougher in the upcoming weeks here. I believe the Bills and the Dolphins are on there, so have fun with that one. But we also have one of the most shocking upsets of yesterday. The Cleveland Browns with P.J. Walker over the San Francisco 49ers. 19-17. I honestly still can't believe it, but Brock Purdy did everything he could with a depleted, now I say this with two, star caliber players still, but a depleted offense, no McCaffrey, no Deebo Samuel. He got them down the field, he got them in a field goal range, and it just didn't quite work out for the Cleveland Browns, the San Francisco 49ers against the Cleveland Browns, who have been having one of the best statistical defensive seasons to start in recent memory. So they've been absolutely insane, and it just showed against Brock Purdy and the 49ers disrupting that system. Jim Schwartz, former Eagles head coach, is doing a fantastic job in Cleveland. We also have Carolina against Miami, 42-21. You could guess who scored 42 and who scored 21. This Miami offense is just so much fun to watch. Raheem Mostert's up to 11 total touchdowns, and then, of course, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle also had to get in the action, and Tyreek Hill scored, took the cameraman's camera, and did a backflip with it in his hand. That team is just having too much fun, and it's something you absolutely love to see this early in the season. We also have Detroit at Tampa Bay, and David Montgomery suffered a big injury, which he might be out till after their bye week, so maybe Jahmyr Gibbs will come back and get some work, and I know how that's been discussed all over social media, and maybe he won't come back and get some work because they'll probably give the ball to Craig Reynolds because they might have drafted a change of pace running back 12th overall. I'm not saying they have yet. Jahmyr Gibbs has all the talent in the world, but that's just how the coaching staff is currently using him, so little misuse over there, but a nice performance by the defense, holding Tampa Bay to only 6 points. We also have Indianapolis at Jacksonville, 37-20. Christian Kirk and Travis Etienne were the big fantasy performers of the day. Travis Etienne scored twice, and Christian Kirk scored as well, which wasn't big for the overall day, but it was big for the game. Josh Downs also scored, so there was scoring going back and forth between Minshew, but that defense ultimately got it done, and the Jacksonville offense looks good, and it looks like it might be a little bit of competition for the division. We didn't see that one coming. The Houston Texans pick up a 20-13 win over the New Orleans Saints. CJ Stroud snapped his interceptionless streak, which it was bound to happen soon enough, but he at least has the record, and this Texans team looks really scary. So I know it's not a title contention year for them, but they could compete for the division, and they're making big strides, and they still have some draft capital coming up. So a very promising organization there, but that does it for this edition of Let's Talk Sports. Tomorrow we're going to recap the ALCS, the NLCS, and the rest of the football slate. So keep it right here because we'll be back tomorrow on Let's Talk Sports.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Get ready for the ultimate touchdown experience with Sports Talk. Marty Burns and Hazleton Area Cougars football coach Dennis Bookman have your weekly pass to all things high school football. Breaking down plays, victories, and every heart-pounding moment of the game, plus exclusive insights from the players themselves. Catch the excitement, catch the plays, catch Sports Talk every week on WYLN TV 35. Sponsored by the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute.
The Hazleton Area Cougars had their last home football game this past Friday, where they celebrated a victory against Wyoming Valley West. The game was also part of their Pink Out Night, an annual partnership between the Hazleton Area School District and Lehigh Valley Health Network that recognizes breast cancer awareness for the month of October. LVHN Community Engagement Manager Lisa Marie Halecki tells us more about what the Pink Out event is all about.
Every year for the past couple of years, Lehigh Valley Health Network and the Hazleton Area School District partnered to have a Pink Out at one of our home football games, and that's why we're here.
Along with spreading awareness with events like this, Lisa shares with us the importance of getting screened for cancer.
Everyone over 40 and over should be getting screened, and the importance of it is to be proactive, is to take care of your health and identify something in its earlier stages before it gets to be a problem. So taking care of yourself is very important, and every woman should do that, and man too, because men can get breast cancer.
LVHN also set up a booth at the game where staff members handed out prizes to attendees.
Well, here we have some of our team from Lehigh Valley Health Network, including, our Cancer Center team. And we have a big basket for the seniors because tonight is Senior Appreciation Night. And we have a giveaway. We'll be handing out prizes through the whole game. And we'll also be going into the stands and throwing out some LVHN pink swag and making some important announcements throughout the night. So it's always a great night, and the kids dress up and wear pink, so it's a lot of fun.
Cancer screens and other services can be accessed at the newly opened LVHN Cancer Center on Broad Street in Hazleton.
Welcome to Crocomo's County Report. I'm Romilda Crocomo, and I am the Luzerne County Manager. And today with me, I have Jen Pecora, who is the Division Head of Administrative Services. One of the departments under Administrative Services is election, and election time is coming up, and there's a lot that you, the viewing audience, needs to know. Jen, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I know you've been doing a lot of work for elections, preparing for Election Day, which is really more than a day because we have mail-in ballots, so it really is actually election weeks. So please tell the audience certain dates that are pivotal for this election.
So before I start, most importantly, we have a really great team in the Election Bureau. They have been working tirelessly over the past few months to get this election ready. The first important date, I guess, would be the deadline for registration. It's going to be October 23rd. And then the last date for mail-in ballot applications is going to be the 31st of October.
And where can people register to vote?
So you can register to vote online, PA Voter Services. You can come into the Bureau and fill out an application there. I'm going to be dropping off applications at Hazleton City Hall so the residents of the southern part of the county can conveniently pick them up and mail them to the Bureau.
And for the mail-in ballots, is there a cutoff date that they need to mail the ballots in?
The cutoff date to mail the ballots in, we advise to get them in as soon as possible. Just because we are at the mercy of the United States Postal Service and there can be delays. We do have drop boxes throughout the county, one in Dallas at Misericordia University. We have one at our Penn Place location in the lobby, one in the Bureau. We have one down in the southern part of the county at the Hazleton Exchange Building, and our newest location that we added in the primary was at Wright Manor in Wright Township.
So in the Hazleton area, it's the Broad Street Exchange Building, which is located on Broad Street and Wyoming Street in Hazleton.
Correct. It's in the same building that Luzerne County Community College campus is at.
Okay. And I know that we're doing testing on the electronic ballot marking machines. Tell the audience what to expect when they go into the polls and use one of the machines.
So when voters arrive at the polling places, they'll be signed in to verify they're at the correct polling place. Then they will be escorted to a machine and assisted logging into the machine. They'll be able to vote on the screen, cast their vote on the screen. A paper ballot will then print out, and they will be able to place them in the scanners on site to cast their ballot.
And that means that they voted?
Correct.
Okay. And what else would people who were voting need to know? When will the results be in?
So the results are usually in election evening. The polling locations close at 8 o'clock. So it takes a little bit of time to get the results back to the Bureau, especially the locations in the southern part of the county. So we get those posted to our website as soon as possible, and then the results are loaded by our IT team at the county.
And we update those tallies all through the night, all through the evening?
Correct.
Okay. And what time do the polls open?
7 a.m.
And what time do they close?
8 p.m. We also we have a drop box that will be located in the Penn Place lobby and in the Bureau, and you can drop your mail-in ballots off at those locations until 8 p.m. on Election Day.
Okay. And at the polling places, if you're in line at 8 o'clock, will you be able to vote?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to add for the viewing public so they know what to expect during this election?
We do have an exciting pilot program that we're rolling out for the general election. We are going to try new electronic poll books. So some precincts will have paper poll books like we've used in previous elections, but we are trying a new vendor with electronic poll books. So we'll have 30 precincts that will be launched this program to see how this works. So it's just a test program to see what will work best for Luzerne County.
Great. And is there a place where people can find out their polling locations?
You can do so on pavoterservices.gov as well. You could do it by your driver's license, birthday. You'll put your address in and it will let you know which precinct that you need to report to.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for all the work that you do and your department does. They've been working tirelessly to get this election in the right place, and I'm confident that we will. And everybody, register to vote and vote. It matters.
If you're just tuning in, here's a recap of our top stories. A tractor-trailer knocked out a traffic light near the area of Butler Drive and Route 309 this afternoon. It is unknown what caused the accident and if there are any injuries sustained in the crash. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Dean Tessitore is wanted by the Sheriff's Office for failing to register as a sex offender. It is reported that Tessitore had ties to the Beaver Meadows area. If you have any information on Tessitore's whereabouts, you are asked to call the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. Hazleton police are searching for an excavator that was stolen from a job site in the area of 216 East Hemlock Street. Officers received the report on September 15th and were able to obtain footage from the evening of August 26th, where the Bobcat 334G was being loaded onto a trailer and driven away. If you have any information about the stolen excavator, you are asked to call Patrolman Payne at 570-459-4940, extension 213.
And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wylntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.